What's up guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today we got something very exciting because miHoYo has once again dropped the new characters that are be coming out in 2.4. You know, 2.3 isn't even out yet and we're already getting teased about 2.4. Now, I don't really know how to feel about it, but hey, that's a discussion for another day. I would say let's just jump into it and look at the characters. So, the first character we're taking a look at is Yunjin. So, Yunjin is apparently the current director of the Yunhan opera troupe, and she's apparently also a famous figure in Liyue. So, we got a Liyue character, meaning we're probably gonna go back to Liyue. So, Chasm? Anyone? But I guess we'll see. So what I wonder about her is she gonna have any connections to Xinyan, and will Xinyan have any screen time during her story quest? I guess we'll see if they have a connection. Besides that, if you look at the picture, so Yunjin is going to be a Geo polearm user. So we're getting the second Geo polearm user, the first being Zhongli. Now the other thing that's very curious is the fact that she's holding the Dragon's Bane. And for the people that don't know, the Dragon's Bane is a elemental mastery polearm. And as we all know, elemental mastery buffs the strength of crystallized shields, meaning, is she going to be a Geo polearm user that scales on elemental mastery, or is she going to have any quirks when it comes to crystallize? Now, I know a lot of people do not like the crystallize effect on Geo. It pales in comparison when compared to other elemental reactions. Now, I know that a lot of people don't like the crystallize elemental reaction because it isn't strong, it's like very niche, but for diversity's sake, I do really want to see, you know, different characters that work in a different way. So I'll welcome this idea of a Geo character that has some quirk with crystallize, and I'm actually very excited for it. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And then the second character that's getting released is Shenhe. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I just threw it into Google Translate and it sounds like you pronounce the H as an F, but if it's pronounced differently then tell me in the comments, but for now I'll just call her Shenhe. So, Shenhe is going to be another polearm user, and as you can see from miHoYo's tweet, polearm impact, you know, at the beginning of the game, the only polearm user we had was Zhongling, and we had to wait a few months for the second one being Zhongli, but now it seems like they're completely turning the tables and now we're only getting polearm users, with Thoma of course being in the previous update. So first off, what I want to say is Shenhe, she looks amazing, okay? She just looks amazing. She really reminds me of Ganyu, and I wonder if she has any connection to her. If I remember correctly, Shenhe is a disciple of Sky Chaser, the Adepti bird, and I'll be honest, she really does look like her. Now, if I look at all the detail, I do have to say that I like her outfit more than Ganyu's, and this also makes me wonder, is she going to be a 4 or 5 star? I know rumors have been saying that she's going to be a 4 star, but honestly, looking at Ganyu, like, you could say that Ganyu has a pretty, you know, tame or maybe even boring outfit. So if you compare it to hers, there is a chance that she might actually be a 5 star. But I guess we'll see, right? I guess we'll see. Now let's look at the story. So, Shenhe Lonesome Transcendence. Now first off, when I see Lonesome, I already immediately think of Adepti, right? Like every single Adepti is a lonely motherfucker. You know, it's at this point, you know, it's synonymous, Adepti and lonely. And then it goes on saying ethereal soul amidst the mortal realm. Again, this just screams Adepti. It's like, this almost sounds like it's a copy of Ganyu's story. You know, she's lonely, and because she's an Adepti, she doesn't fit in with the people in Liyue, etc, etc. Now, Shenhe comes from a branch family of a clan of exorcists. Due to a certain reason, Cloud Retainer took her in as a disciple. So there you go. As I said, she's a disciple of Cloud Retainer, but it looks like she's not an Adepti, but she's a exorcist. Now, first off, the first thing I think of is Chongyun. So is she going to have any ties to Chongyun? I guess we'll find out in her story quest, but it really wouldn't surprise me if we, you know, find Chongyun being besides her. And then it finishes off with, to Shenhe, Cloud Retainer is a knowledgeable and chatty master. So, looks like Shenhe has a positive and fun relationship with Cloud Retainer, and that's actually pretty curious because Cloud Retainer always comes off as a bit cold, I would say. But again, we'll see in the story quest. Now, first off, one thing I've noticed right off the the bat is if you look at the story that was added to Shenhe and to Yunjin, I can already kind of see Yunjin being a 4-star and Shenhe being a 5-star just by the magnitude of story being tied to them, right? Like if you look at Yunjin, the only thing we know about her is that she's just, you know, a famous person in Liyue and that she's the head of the Yunhan opera troupe. Meanwhile, Shenhe is getting like an entire introduction of like, oh, this is her master, this is what she does, etc, etc. So my prediction is gonna be that Yunjin will be a 4-star and Shenhe is going to be a 5-star. But honestly, at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if both of them were 4-stars. Because mostly, like, they don't really look flashy, but at this point you can't really predict a character's rarity just from their looks. And I'll be honest, it's just because of Ganyu. Like, in my opinion, Ganyu has the looks of a 4-star, right? Like, nothing is happening when it comes to her outfit. Now, there's one big reason why people really like Ganyu's outfit, but you know, that's just the Genshin community. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to see these characters being revealed, and I'm honestly very, very interested to see what rarity they are, but at the same time it's gonna be pretty difficult since I was planning on pulling for Ito and Guro, but now with these waifus being released, it's, you know, it's gonna be difficult, So now that you guys know my opinion of the newly released characters, I wanna know what is your opinion, and let me know in the comments. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.